What's going on? We back. We back. It's Boxing Clinic and more. One time for the one time. We in the building. Shout out to the brother Gangs PP already in here. Make sure you smash that like button. If you up in here watching it with us, I'm doing what we does, letting it percolate. It's boxing shit. A lot of shit happened over the weekend. Wasn't no major fights really. It's fight week. Danny Garcia, Sean Booster Porter. I don't know if y'all seen Sean Porter. He did a comedy sketch with Haha Davis, talking about calling Danny Garcia a cherry picker. It was funny. I posted on Instagram. But it's funny, man. His dad called into Dante's Boxing Nation, and Ticket TV, him had a conversation, and Kenny didn't have that same energy when Ticket TV brought that energy to him, and so what it's supposed to be. You ain't supposed to bitch up when you in the lion's mouth. If the ticket was in the lion's mouth, you ain't supposed to bitch up, all right? So McGregor boxing stars. What's going on? Angel 313. But yeah, man, let's talk about the welterweights, man, for a minute. Give me a second. Talk about the welterweights. Yep. Obviously, the number one question, other than who gonna win between Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, is will the winner face Errol Spence? And I just watched a video where Kenny was talking about Sean Porter, Errol Spence sparring. Said he couldn't really remember it. He just nothing spectacular happened. He said one of the coaches said that Earl can do the same thing that he did the other welterweights versus Sean. It is what it is. What's going on, Big Cool?
What's good, bro?
Just talking about welterweights, man, and got a few good welterweights out there, man. You got top five, Thurman, Crawford, Spence, Porter, Garcia, no particular order. It's a top-heavy division. It doesn't have the depth of, maybe a featherweight. I mean, you can say that's top-heavy, too. It don't have the depth of, like I said, light heavyweight. But it's definitely got a lot of bangers in there, man. And, yeah, man, obviously we, got Danny Garcia, Sean Porter. We talked about that this week. Yesterday. Okay. Which one of these guys match up better with Earl Spence in your opinion?
Keith Thurman, but I'm
talking about as far as Danny Garcia, Sean Porter.
Ooh. I say Sean. I just don't. And I say Sean just because while I think Danny might be a better fighter, I think Sean, he can move. You know what I'm saying? He can move on his feet better. And he could avoid a little bit of that attack from Spence for a little bit. Spence is excellent at cutting the ring off. So eventually he will get to Sean if Sean elected to try to box from the outside, which we know that he can't do as well as his inside game. That's the reason I pick him. But if Danny could move more, I would pick him. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he got to move. I think Danny is at his best when somebody is coming straight at him. Earl don't come straight at you as far as in the straight line, but he does kind of use some angles. I think this is exactly what Danny would want. A war, you know what I'm saying? And Earl Spence chin is unproven to a lot of people across boxing first and media. We haven't seen him, take that Keith Thurman left hook like Danny did, or take them shots that Sean Porter did. You know what I'm saying? And I just think that I think Sean style gives anybody a tough time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think Sean will probably give him a tough fight just because of the style. But also, as quick as I think, as far as if you're talking about just surviving, I think Danny Garcia will survive more because he got more tools in the box. But as far as action pack, I think Sean Porter. The only thing that really hurts Sean Porter is that he doesn't produce that power.
Yeah.
He don't produce that knockout power, and I think part of that ain't a physical thing. I think it's a distance and leverage thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I feel where you're coming from, but that is a true thing because Spence is hittable, and I think while we still haven't seen the full extent of how good Spence chin is, he did take some hellacious shots from Kell Brook, and Kell Brook a big, strong welterweight. Early in that fight, he was getting pieced up a little bit and he still walked him down. You know, he didn't let that deter him. He still kept coming, and he eventually, we seen what happened. He broke him down. So I think I would like to see him get hit by, you know, a guy like Thurman or Garcia or Crawford. I still think his chin will hold up when the time comes. But, you know, honestly, it's really hard to say, man, because boxing is a funny sport in terms of how we see it before the fight happened and what we see when the fight happened. You know what I'm saying? It's so unpredictable that both of these guys could go in there and give him a run for his money. You know, it just depends on the time and the attitude and the approach and the game plan. So, I mean,
I don't think he'll spark out Danny Garcia like that. What's up, get him, Mike? I see you. I don't think he'll spark out Danny. I mean, if he beat Danny, it's going to be by a body attack. I think it's tough to land body shots on Sean Porter due to his stature. You know what I'm saying? He's so low to the ground, and he also gets low. I think, you know, Spence body attack might not be a factor with Sean Porter. I think he had the headshot.
No, I don't think he'll spark out Danny up top. No, definitely don't believe that. I believe that, you know, it'll be a body. It'll kind of look like Lamont Peterson, honestly, but worse because Danny doesn't move like Lamont Peterson can. And you seen what happened when Lamont Peterson tried to box and move. He got the ring cut off on him, and those body shots was ripping. You know what I'm saying? So I think that he would break down Danny so bad to the body that either Danny would stop from the punches, or, you know, the fight will be stopped by the corner. I just think that's how bad it'll get. And at the end of the day, Danny Garcia ain't the same Danny Garcia from a mental standpoint. He comfortable. He got the bag. He's set for real. You know what I'm saying? He really, I mean, if this fight wasn't for a title, he wouldn't be fighting Sean Porter. We
know that last year. Yeah, last year they ordered it. He didn't fight. He didn't take it. But interim title. But yeah, I think it'd be interesting, man. But like I said, Porter style just plays into Spence's hands so bad, man. It does, man. Only thing that wouldn't be a fact. It'd be interesting to see Spence go to the body on Porter. That's something that, you know, like we haven't seen before because his style doesn't allow it to. But anytime you get Porter on the back foot, I think you win in the fight. You know, if you're any average prize fighter. He said Sean will rush for over 200 yards Saturday night. But I mean, he can't do what Herrera did. He can't do what Herrera did. He can't do what Peterson did. He ain't no boxer on the outside, man. He can't do that, man. You know, he can come downhill on Danny and pressure Danny, but, you know, like I say, the same thing that would be the question versus. Shout out to TJ Wilkerson, Super Chat. Shout out to the LDBC. Y'all keep doing y'all thing. Definitely appreciate it, bro. Sheldon Holmes says salute. But yeah, man, that his counter punching ability, man. You know, Spence does square up. So does Porter. A lot of these dudes that try to really swing for the fences, they square up a lot. And Danny Garcia takes advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia got very, very good vision and focus. You know, if Danny Garcia had better speed, you know, Danny Garcia might be the best welterweight.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to do the same thing. Hold on.
Yeah, we here.
I said it really Danny, I think Danny would give a cleaner fight to Errol. And from that standpoint, I think he'd get over a different look. But I think it'll be a tougher fight for him versus Porter just because the headbutts, the low blows, the elbows, you know what I'm saying, and just the unpredictability of Sean Porter. But a cleaner fight, more tactical fight will go to Danny Garcia because, like you said, Danny Garcia likes to play possum a little bit. He likes to lull you to sleep, get you coming in there feeling confident, and boom, the left hook, and you looking up like, what the fuck happened? And you just got knocked the fuck out. That's what just happened. So
also you got to take
that.
Take into account, you know, cuts. You know, has Earl ever been cut? I mean, you got to take in the fact of that Sean been cut, Danny been cut. I mean, it's just part of the experience package, you know. That's what it's a part of, the experience package, you know. And, you know, through fighting all these welterweights, you should be able to check off a mark for Earl. Both of them dudes, Sean and Danny, we already know, you know, the jaw, they've been cut with a cut, they've been hurt, they done bought time and stuff of that nature. Now we'll start checking off them check boxes with Earl Spence as well. But out of Danny and Sean, let's just say so happen, they could fight Terrence Crawford. Who do you think Favorite, who do you think gives Terrence Crawford the better fight? Danny Garcia or Sean Porter?
Ooh, shit. That's tough. That's tough, man. Because like you said, Sean Porter always his style gonna give anybody, fits. And with that matchup, man, I don't know. I don't know. I think Danny probably would give him a tougher matchup because I think that him being a switch hitter will probably throw Porter off. You know what I'm saying? And even though if he fights Spence, it'll be a southpaw, but Spence don't normally fight. That's the only stance he fight out of. And if you're going against Terrence Crawford, even though he's best in southpaw, he can switch things up if shit get uncomfortable for him against Porter. I think that Danny will give a better fight to Crawford. That'll be a very, very good fight. I think that'll be a fight that you'll have to watch for that left hook, against Crawford. Because Crawford, different from these guys, Danny ain't a natural 147, but, Porter and Spence are not natural 147, you know what I'm saying, pounders. So he'd be more vulnerable to get knocked out by that left hook than Porter or Spence would, just because he's coming up in weight still. And, he really ain't acclimated to welterweight like that. And honestly, he haven't fought, a caliber fighter in terms of experience on this championship level as he would if he fight Danny Garcia. So, I give him the nod to give a great fight to Terrence Crawford.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think what's up, Kurt Sugar, Lawrence Williams, I see you. Sean, I see you. Dark Ken, I see you. Yeah, it'll be interesting, man. I think Crawford's softball switch hitting will give Sean Porter some issues, man. It might look like the Felix Diaz fight a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Porter's more stronger and aggressive, but I think Bud is just a marksman with his accuracy, but he hasn't fought anybody as good as Sean Porter. And him and Danny splitting the amateurs. Tough fight, man. Tough fight. I think personally, I think Danny would be a tough fight for him. I think you're right, a tougher fight for him. And that's funny that we think Sean to give Earl a tougher fight, and we both think Danny would give Terrence Crawford a tough fight. It just shows you that styles make fights. You know what I'm saying? And what you think about Keith Thurman versus Terrence Crawford? Then?
Man,
Keith Thurman that you last seen.
I think Keith Thurman could beat Crawford. I thought Keith Thurman could beat Crawford. You know what I'm saying? The last time we seen him,
his eyes lit up talking about fighting Terrence Crawford. He said, "Ain't no junior welterweight coming up here to beat me." That's what he said, essentially.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Keith Thurman could beat Errol Spence.
You know what I'm saying? Easy, I think. I think it could happen.
Not at this point, I don't think.
I don't mean easy like easy, but I said
it'd be comfortable. It'd be like one of those, okay, he won 8-4, some shit like. I feel you on that. You know what I mean? Because he got the speed, he got the movement, he got the power,
versatility.
He got the versatility, he got the experience. One thing about Keith though, he lacked the IQ. You know what I'm saying? That when the fight go, when he gets like we supposed to hear a front runner. So after 6 rounds, if that motherfucker got to think, that motherfucker gonna throw his damn elbow out, bro. Because that's all he gonna do is load up on the right hand or the left hook. You know what I'm saying?
Yup. He gonna pop shot. He gonna pop shot with power shots. You know what I'm saying?
And
it's like a mechanism. It's like a mechanism in his body. Like when he gets to like the 6th, 7th round, he just started running and moving, dog. A Sean Porter fight, I see him at one point legitimately run. Remember Seth Mitchell was running from Chris Arreola? I don't know if you remember that fight.
Hell yeah, he beat the fuck.
That nigga was running from that. That nigga's Keith Thurman, dog. At points in time, like when he get into the second half of the fight, he will legitimately run in the ring away from his opponent. That's not a good attribute to have. But it's like he know in his mind, like when that second half of the fight kick in, like he's just gonna move and just, if he in a close fight, I'd like to see Keith Thurman in a close fight going down the stretch because I'd never really seen him have to really dig deep in a long time.
Bro, he ain't got no finesse to his game. He all physical, all strength, all, you know what I'm saying, just no finesse, no nothing. It's just, all right, first rounds 1 through 12, he going to try to knock your head off when that power is evident not to be what it's good power, but it ain't that, all right, you got to keep your head on a swivel type power. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about him is I don't see why he do that. Like we talked about numerous times. When you got the versatility, you got the athleticism, the foot speed, the technique, the fundamentals, and everything else. Why the fuck do you need to, just load up on power shots, and that's go to his ring IQ, bro. He don't trust that shit for real. He don't trust that shit against the upper echelon fighters. Now he did do it against Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? He was able to. He fought through that. He fought in that because that was Sean Porter was on his ass like white on right.
He
bro.
had to.
He was on his ass, bro, and he showed mental strength and mental fortitude. But the ring IQ, man, I question the ring IQ. You know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't show. He doesn't throw the jab with different variations. He don't.
Oh, he won't throw. He won't throw straight punches. You know,
won't
with Sean Porter, he could have easily just 1-2 Sean Porter.
Sit down on this punch. He don't do that, bro. He punched like he's scared. Like he's scared to get hit back. You know what I'm saying? You know how motherfuckers, when you playing as a kid, you trying to hurry up, get the last lick of shit. So you you ain't really committed. You just trying to get close enough to fucking hit him and get out the way.
He wing it. Like he all his power is generated from his torso on up instead of from the floor on up, is what you're saying.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He not sitting down and generating that power from the floor up. He just winging shots, just hoping to knock you out. He don't have no variation on his punches neither, man. He will abandon that jab in championship fights. What up, LT Green? In championship fights, he will abandon that jab, bro. That's a bad habit to have, man. Keith Thurman got a good jab, too. He won't throw a 1-2. He'd just rather right, left hook you, overhand right you all night.
Yep. And he'll die by that shit, bro. And that shit is crazy as fuck to me. You know what I'm saying? You can't do shit like that. In my opinion, you just can't do that shit if you expect to have a long reign and be, the top guy, not only welterweight but in boxing.
What up, JD Fields, General Opinion? I see you. Make sure y'all subscribe to Colossal Sports TV, man. Y'all make sure I go do that right now and come back, man. Make sure I do that. I'm going to drop the link in the description, man. Had a good discussion yesterday on his channel, so y'all don't want to miss that every Sunday. But, yeah, man. Yeah, he does, man. Like, he don't have no variation to everything come out hot. That's not what you're supposed to do. And if everything gonna come out hot, at least you would set it up with the jab. You know what I'm saying? And you hear Keith Thurman talk. He's smart, very articulate in the fight game. But he's still living in that fantasy world because when he was an amateur, he didn't have no boxing ability. You listen, like a lot of people don't know what they be talking about. You listen to Sean and Angel and Danny talk about it before the fight. They said he was just known for as a kid in the amateurs that just tried to knock everybody out. That was just all power. You know, they turned him into a boxer puncher. You know what I'm saying? He kind of gradually grew into that role. But, you know, now he can box and punch. He still think he this big knockout puncher. He's saying he hurting these guys, but he's not knocking them out with one punch. You know what I'm saying? He got to change the speeds. If he changes speed and set people up, he'll be a problem. But you can see his punches coming from Nebraska.
Yeah, bro. I mean, he just, I don't know, man. He think
he's still this big puncher. You know what I'm saying? He think he can still get guys out with one time. That's why I say one time. You can't get guys out like that.
Nope.
Not on this level.
You got to be able to outbox. You got to be able to box a motherfucker. You got to be able to, slug it out. And you got to be able to, like I said, a motherfucker with his skill set, ain't no way in hell you should be paranoid, nervous, and understand the only thing to him is the body. He can't take that shit to the body at all. He can't take a body shot to save his fucking life. That's what got his ass shook. You know what I'm saying? A fucking Errol Spence.
On the body shots.
Yep. I mean, so like I said, man, it's a fucking shame that we got to talk about this nigga like he dead or retired just because the mindset is not fucking what it used to be. And I can't believe any light-skinned nigga that come up talking shit, I'm going to just assume you a Keith Thurman. I'm telling you, bro. I swear to God I am, bro. Don't duck me, son. Don't duck me, son. You know what I'm saying? Give me that belt, Paulie. Oh, Floyd, come on, son. Nigga, get a black eye. And like, you know what? This ain't for me.
Yeah, the interesting matchup with him and Terrence is that he has every physical advantage over Terrence. I mean, foot speed, in my opinion, hand speed. He might be a little bit taller than Terrence. Punching power over Terrence, in my opinion, right now. But I think Terrence Crawford he got more poise than Keith. He more poised. He know how to sit down, pick his shots, change the speed up. He's a smarter fighter than Keith Thurman, in the ring.
Yeah.
He says, African King, says Tevin coming back October 13th versus Ruslan for fire. Oh, yeah, I heard about that. Yep. He going to be on one of them same cards in Russia or some shit. They kind of doubling up on the World Boxing Super Series. They putting the cruiserweights with the super featherweights. You know, not the super featherweights. What the motherfuckers, the bantamweights.
Super fly, yeah, the
and they put them like the junior welterweights with. They kind of mixing them up on the card, so that's good for them. But
yeah, that's good.
That'd be a good fight, man. Because Keith Thurman could touch Bud early on that fight clean. He might knock his ass out. I think the same thing with Keith Thurman in activity. You know, Bud can catch Keith Thurman, but Keith Thurman hard to hit early on, man.
Yeah, but at this point, man, I think that I just want these fights to happen, bro.
Man, shit, they all hypotheticals right now, dog.
I know, bro. We talking about hypotheticals between niggas that's currently active,
right,
and close in age. You know, it's not a Devin Haney versus a fucking. We talking about
Shakur Stevenson type situation,
or somebody that just can't really or that in that case weight classes, or a Devin Haney versus Lomachenko or something like, I'm talking about in terms of years apart, so he ain't ready for that fight yet. We talking about shit that's ready to pop now. The shit has been seasoned good. The shit is ready. It's on broil in the oven, about to be overcooked.
We're going to be talking about this shit 10, 15, 20 years old. Kurt Sugar say Keith Thurman doesn't have that dog in him. I disagree. I mean, he might not have the hunger. I think he got the dog. He showed that in the Sean Porter fight. He dug deep in that bitch. He did dig deep in that Sean Porter fight. He got dog in him. He just ain't full. Remember, his belly half full, you know, but he still got room. You know, he said my belly full. I still got room for some more, dog.
Yeah.
A lot of these niggas need public relation teams, dog. Some of the shit that's been said, bro. You know, Danny Garcia might be the smartest guy. When Earl Smith was calling him on, he just shut the fuck up. That nigga stayed out the limelight, you know, and people forgot about it after a while. You know what I'm saying? And then Sean Porter, he went out here trying to jump the bullet and jump reporter questions saying, yeah, you know, I don't even want to fight Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia. He tried to keep it real, you know what I'm saying? You know?
Hell yeah.
You know, you can't do that, man. You know, you can't do that, man. And that's crazy. You got a division full of good ass people, man, that could be fighting. These niggas arguing like they got $1 billion fights on the ground, $100 million fight. A lot of these fights, man, ain't even $5 million piece fights, dog. I mean, $10 million a piece fights. These is more like $5 million a piece fights, man. For real. These niggas ain't no fucking Pacquiao or Mayweather. You know how much work them niggas put in to get there?
That's what I'm be saying, bro. That's what the fuck I be saying. These niggas act like Floyd and Pacquiao and Cotto and De La Hoya just woke up to fucking $10 million, $20 million checks. Them niggas had to fucking earn that shit. And if you don't get that shit now as a current day age fan, then you a dumb motherfucker. You a dumb dick riding ass motherfucking fan, and I can't talk to you. If you think that these niggas talking about old Floyd did it, go back to Pretty Boy Floyd, broke ass Detroit, Grand Rapids, Michigan Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Go back to that Floyd Mayweather. Do your real history. If you're a Floyd Mayweather fan, then you gonna know. You're gonna know the history of him.
You Pacquiao getting stopped like two in his first 10 fights or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, they don't remember that. A lot of these fans don't. They think this is the way boxing supposed to be. It's business. Somebody had made a comment. I ain't been even responding to comments. I'll start up tonight or in the morning. And say, you know, these fighters just gotta wait your turn. Why do I gotta wait my turn? If Sean Porter's fighting Granados or Sean Porter's fighting Berto, and I got a belt, and I gotta wait for this nigga to get his tune-ups on, nah, get the hell out of here. We're not waiting for it.
Look, and that's one thing I respect. See, that's what I respect about certain guys that was legitimately ducked. Nigga, if these top guys ain't gonna fight you, you think I'm gonna sit on the shelf because these motherfuckers don't want to fight me? No, I'm gonna keep fighting whoever it is. And at the end of the day, I'm going to become a legend that way. I can't force a motherfucker to fight me. It's going to always be some great-ass fighters that's going to come up. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what? I'll go to 154, whatever weight class I'm in, to go.
But you shouldn't even have to do that, bro.
You should. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying you shouldn't have to do it, but at the end of the day, are you going to be a dumb motherfucker like Sean Porter at the age of what? How old is Sean Porter now? 30, 31, 32, whatever the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? This nigga put his fucking self on the shelf waiting on Keith Thurman. And I understand you want a title shot, but look, man, if Errol Spence would have said, hey, big cool, I know you want to fight Keith Thurman, but shit, I got this title. You know what I'm saying? We can get it on. You know what I'm saying? All right, say no more. The money good, say no more. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to have that belief in you. It don't matter what me or you say.
He 30.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you got to go in there and fight, bro. And these niggas be missing out on opportunities, dog, because they scared. Everything in boxing is unknown for the most part. You know what I'm saying? One punch can change the whole landscape of fucking division. One cut.
Anything.
You can
the air condition go out. The air condition
nigga can
go
sprain his
out.
ankle. Nigga can sprain his ankle, tear his ACL like Yuri Foreman when he fought
Hey,
Miguel
Lawrence
Cotto.
Williams said, do y'all remember Filthy Rich Promotions? Remember he had that record label, he had the Filthy Rich chain?
Trash.
He used to have it on the back of his minks when he walked out to the ring and shit. You know, people, these niggas don't, they ain't educated, man. You shouldn't have to wait for the fight, man. These niggas used to be fighting back to back 4 times a year. If you fight 1 time a year, I expect that bitch to be the banger of the banger, dog.
Hell yeah, nigga. You going out with a bang, cuz it's like, nigga, what? You fight Keith Thurman fighting Errol Spence? He gonna fight once a year, all right, nigga, but that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Gary Russell, get in, fight the mandatory. The rest of the champions don't want to fight him. He said, you know what? I'm not gonna wear my hands out on no bums fighting them 3-4 times a year. You know, exactly. Nobody put the pressure on. And then what up, Shonda V? I ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on, sis? And then you look at it like, then you got the fans protecting the Duckers now, dog. Swear to God.
Bro, it's always been like this. I'm telling you, it's a part of society now. It's part of the men. Hell, these women too. You know what I'm saying? They support these fuck ass niggas. They support these fuck ass niggas. These niggas that's wearing these skinny jeans. These niggas that's kissing on each other, rubbing each other's temples and asses and shit. Oh, they can fight when they ready. Man, look. If that shit was the case, we'd never see great fights. But boxing would have never made it past when it made it past. You know what I'm saying? If Ali and all these real, true, all-time greats would have passed up and waited for these fights, this shit would have never happened, bro. Boxing.
Prime example. I mentioned this in the video. I don't even think I dropped it yet. Like, man, you had, Muhammad Ali that destroyed George Foreman. You know what I'm saying? But then you had George Foreman that destroyed Joe Frazier. You know what I'm saying? But then you had after that, I think you had Joe Frazier, or before that, drop Muhammad Ali and beat Muhammad Ali up. You never know what can happen. Styles make fights.
Exactly.
Just because you might be badass, you might have the formula to beat him.
And this nigga Ali, I mean, I'm not gonna say this nigga because I'm gonna respect him more than the great Ali. You think he had to fight? Did he really had to fight these motherfuckers, bro? This man went through the ringer, was forced out of the boxing ring for 3 years, came back, still fighting George Foreman. You know what I'm saying? When he probably shouldn't even been in the ring at that point. You know what I'm saying? Fought Larry Holmes. He fought Spinks. He fought all these dudes he didn't have to fight because he was a true. See, that's what I'm saying, man. He a true man in and out of the ring. We ain't got to. He personified that. But these people, first thing they come out their mouth, what they say, CJ, when you ask them who your favorite fighter, who you look up to, Muhammad Ali. Nigga, no, you didn't. Not with the mentality. You didn't. You looked up to Layla Ali, and yeah, she ducked and whooped. That's who you looked up to. You know what I'm saying, man? These niggas, man. Ali rolling over his grave, bro. He rolling over his grave.
Hey, you ain't lying, bro. Man, hey, I'm saying, if Ali was alive, he was saying that shit that Lennox Lewis saying. Them niggas, would they be saying Ali a coon and Ali this and that? No. They trying to jump on Lennox Lewis, and Lennox Lewis is trying to be like, dog, this is what it need. But then you got coon-ass Mike Tyson, and Roy Jones out here buck dancing, saying that, the fight should wait. Man, that's why you need somebody like Ali.
Exactly, and the only reason when Ali was alive, the only reason I hate that he had the Parkinson, that's the only reason that kept his mouth closed. Because Ali would talk you to your fucking.
He would have put Anthony Joshua. Man, he would have ended Anthony Joshua's career with a few words. Either you gonna get in that ring or not. As he would have straight backed up. He'd have been doing what Evander doing, man. Shonda V said Spence better jump in the ring with them 2 bumps. You think Spence should jump in the ring Saturday?
That's a waste of his fucking energy. Unless he know the fight is gonna be next. Because I checked out the interview with Ticket TV. If the fight ain't fucking signed, I ain't jumping nowhere. I ain't wasting my energy.
I ain't even showing up to that bitch. I thought about it.
Unless that bitch signs, I don't blame you, bro.
I ain't showing up to that bitch.
The undercard whack, the main event, we don't know what the future gonna hold. These motherfuckers, like I said, bro, I'm with y'all niggas, man. I'm trying to be respectful to these fighters. These niggas don't give nobody a leg to stand on. You know what I'm saying? They want us to be watching these. I'm not watching. I'm not gonna support no sorry ass shit. If I miss a fight, fucking well, YouTube it the next day.
Oh yeah, you know streaming that hoe.
Like, that's for real, bro. Like, oh man, I swear they shame. And it be brothers too, bro. It be brothers that making a regular brother.
And then when it ain't the brothers, you got the Mexicans that's ducking the brothers that get the pass, like Santa Cruz. That nigga, they don't put no pressure on that nigga, man. No pressure on him. Ain't no pressure on Canelo neither. They don't put the pressures on the Mexican fighters.
Bro, the only reason is for Canelo, the only reason it ain't no pressure because they always hide behind money. And I know Floyd even got it worse because if you the big money man, you need to be giving these niggas chance. Money, man, I'm saying money can only hide you for so long, bro. Before you got to fucking somebody pull down your skirt and expose you, you got a pussy or you got some nuts and a dick, bro. It's simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Money, I swear, bro. As much as money important is the fucking detriment of the world, of the whole fucking world.
You know everybody hide behind that. That's what these welterweights hide behind, man. They hide. Oh man, like do y'all niggas really think like okay? I mean, okay, if you fight a 2 bumps next year and you get $2 million, okay, that's $4 million. For a whole year's work, you got $4 million. You can fight Earl, and if you beat him, your pay grade gonna go up regardless. You know,
bro. Honestly, them niggas, they laughing at them niggas, man. Al Heyman like, this is a stupid nigga right here. Hell, this nigga stupid as fuck. He can be.
I love to be a fly on the wall. I love to be on the fly on the wall. Some of them conversations, dog. They like, dude, like it should no grown man have to force a nigga to do shit. Earl Spence shouldn't even have to get in the ring, bro. Look at Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley, at the end of his career, he finally broke the attendance record versus Antonio Margarita when that nigga was cheating with over 20,000. I was just watching that fight last night. You know, it happened at the end of his career. Okay, you know, you got to keep grinding and fighting the best, man. Like it shouldn't have to be where your daddy is listening to a radio show and he got to come here and defend your name. Your actions should defend your name, and your actions is indicting on your career. When all the money gone and
the fans buried and dead.
Yeah, your legacy is still here.
That's what I'm saying. And these niggas act like they can take money. When we dead and gone, we can't take shit with us, but the suit we in, bro. And
your legacy is forever. Your name is forever embedded. Yeah. He said Mayweather hid behind. He said Mayweather hide behind money. He could do that because them niggas sure didn't want to fight him when he came up. They showed Morales, Guerrero, Dr. Zoo.
Who said that? Who said that?
Sean V.
Look, I respectfully disagree with you, Sean. Look, man. Look, he hid behind money at a certain extent when he got older. But you forgetting the point. He put the work in to get the money. Did nobody give Floyd a bag? Why you think he left Top Rank? They wasn't promoting him right. They was scared to get the black community. Yeah, they wasn't doing that. They was holding his ass back. So when he got the money, and as a black man, shit, we trying to get as much money as we can. But he earned that money. These niggas now just trying to get money for what?
Not putting the work in. By the time he got his first payday, that nigga had moved up from what? 30, 35, 40, 40. He had just got the 147 for real, I believe. And he turned around and went to 54. He wasn't even a welterweight at the time. That nigga was more of a 140 pounder, if anything.
Did Pete this, CJ? You know when he fought, his first pay-per-view fight was against
Arturo
Gotti. And you know, niggas still had the nerve to pick against him. Niggas still was picking against him. So they tell you right there the disrespect for the skills he already had shown at that point. You know what I'm saying? To get himself to pay-per-view.
A lot of people don't remember the history. He was supposed to fight Shane Mosley. Mosley jumped up 2 weight classes.
I got a toothache. Get the fuck out of here, Shane.
Get
the fuck out of here, bro.
Yeah, then he moved up 2 weight classes. Eric Morales and Barrera, they said they was pricing themselves out. Costa didn't want it. You know what I'm saying? You know, all them niggas had ducked him. That's why he had to move up so fast. They weren't trying to fight that nigga.
Yeah, he had to move up to fight Chico. What'd he do? Rest in peace to Chico.
He was an underdog. He was underdog in that fight.
Made that motherfucker cry. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Fought Castillo with one arm. He fought that nigga with a torn rotator cuff. They don't never bring that shit up when it come to that fight. Never.
Nope.
Never bring that shit up.
Fought Emmanuel Augustus, you know what I'm saying? You know, Emmanuel Augustus is one of the toughest fighters ever. Hell.
Yep, and when he got in position, same thing Earl should do. When you get in position, nigga, I'm not giving back the shit, nigga. You getting pennies on the dollar. Because when I was coming up, ain't none of them niggas help him out. He was calling Oscar De La Hoya out for 135, nigga. 135, I remember it. Come on, Oscar, let's fight. Let's fight. Come on, Oscar kept ignoring him, hired his daddy, kept ignoring him. Kept ignoring that nigga, man. A lot of people don't remember that shit. Nigga, when niggas starve you out, you think I'm about to feed the community after I've been starved out? Hell no, I'm going to pick and choose like no other black fighter got a chance to do before. Other than Ray Leonard and Muhammad Ali, that nigga changed the game. You know, for better or for worse in some situations, he changed the game. You can't hate on that. Because I remember what he went through. I remember what he went through.
Bro, I remember that shit too, man. Because I remember when I do remember because a lot of folks was backing Arturo Gatti especially people had this Rocky complex going on, talking about he's just gonna walk through shit. I'm like, I said he ain't even gonna hit Floyd, bro. He ain't even gonna hit Floyd.
Remember, Floyd was going through them charges too. And Tour Gotti went changed the date the fight, and Floyd had to plea. And Floyd was mad.
That fight too. That fight was in August.
Yeah, I remember that fight. Atlantic City.
Yeah, he beat the shit out of Toro Gaddy. Me and my cousin ordered that fight together, man. And so I remember watching that shit, man. And we was watching.
Hold on, real quick, quality. Lawrence Williams say, "Don't forget when Floyd was at 130, Casa Mayorga, Robert Garcia, Faritas, and Nassim Muhammad all ducked Floyd too."
Right. And I remember Casa Mayorga, man. Casa Mayorga was a pretty good fighter. That'd have been a good name at that time. That would have been a really good name to have on your resume, Casa Mayorga.
Huh? He didn't want to fight him. I remember he called Tim Bradley a nigga when Tim Bradley finally hit the first time with Top Rank at the press conference. Like, nigga? He's like, nigga? Nigga?
Man, I wasn't even mad, man. To Tim Bradley been cooning and shit. So I wasn't mad at him at all. He still did some cooning back then, bro. Believe me.
But look who he married to, bro.
But no, what's so funny about that? What was so funny about that shit with Casa Mayorga too was that what something that Tim Bradley had did. I can't remember. I remember Tim Bradley was with Gary Shaw. Y'all know Gary Shaw was absorbed by Rock Nation. A lot of people don't know that.
Yep.
What up, K Black in the building? And he said that when he was fighting Devin Alexander was with Don King. He said that nigga was hopping in fucking limos to go into press conferences and weigh in. We was hopping in work vans. That niggas, I was hopping in work vans and shit. He said the reason he decided Top Rank was because he didn't know nobody over at Top Rank. I mean, Premier Boxing. No, Sean. I mean, Tim. He said he didn't know anybody at Premier Boxing Champions. That's why he signed the Top Rank. Nigga, you signed the Top Rank because he promised you a Pacquiao fight.
Yeah, well, not just that though, too. He also
hold on. Chainbreaker say niggas love to make excuses for their favorite fighter, but nitpick the competition. They talk about Floyd, nigga. Like, nigga, you don't even remember that. You probably don't even know who Casa Mayorga is.
What? Bro, who the fuck, man?
No, hey, if you don't know who Casa Mayorga was, man, go look him up, and you tell me if he couldn't fucking fight. Casa Mayorga was a fucking name back then.
He was a beast, bro. Dude, a beast, bro. Ain't these niggas.
Remember, he had just defected at one point. I forgot when he had just defected from Cuba. And motherfuckers knew about the Casa Mayorga back in his Cuban fucking days. If it's so, man, you don't know shit. I bet you didn't even know he was from Cuba. So I know you didn't know no Casa Mayorga, nigga.
This motherfucker probably 18 years old, man. Get the fuck out of here.
Baby, bro. You don't know shit, bro. You don't know shit. I'm gonna tell you this right now, youngster nigga. I'm 40 years old, bro. So I can tell you, I remember all that shit. All that shit was better Floyd in there. I remember Floyd fighting back in the fucking Olympics, bro. Because me and Floyd born the same fucking year. Bro, Floyd born 1977. Go ahead.
Look, if these niggas, it don't even matter if you 60. These niggas got the power of Google. Google some shit if you gonna try to educate yourself on anything. Don't jump in no fucking chat talking shit if you ain't got goddamn look. You can look up porn. You can look up Floyd Mayweather's history, nigga. Simple as that. These niggas killed me on that 2018 gay faggoty shit, sucking a nigga dick or something about somebody they don't fucking know. Google the motherfucker, you'll know the shit we talking about is fact. We ain't just blowing smoke up y'all asses, man. You help me with that dumb shit.
All the niggas dunked him. Remember, here, what was it? Not Jim Lamb. What's the little white racist motherfucker? Larry Merchant. After he beat up on who he beat up Corrales, he said, "I love to fight persons in. You know he's not going to fight you. After this performance, you know he's not going to fight." That's exactly.
I remember that, bro.
He said, "After this performance, all I do is go back and watch old fights, man. YouTube, you go watch an old fight. YouTube will keep playing fights. I was watching Riddick Bowe, I think, versus Luis Gonzalez last night.
CJ, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Most of these dudes don't even know who Sean Bay Mitchell was in the whole DC thing, bro. Know that he's coming from there. Sean Bay Mitchell. A lot of these dudes don't know how good he was and how big of a win that was for Sean Bay Mitchell, bro. You don't remember him?
Yeah, I remember Sean Bay Mitchell.
They don't know none of them niggas, bro. They don't know none of these niggas, cuz.
Yeah,
talking about some.
They be looking. They go through with the boss right. That nigga won shit. That nigga got a loss before that. He won shit. That nigga got a loss. Like, he got a loss.
Pull up on YouTube and watch him and study film because they don't know what they watching anyway. They just
but they don't
punches.
Yeah,
this is when boxing after dark was in his motherfucking heyday, bro. Like these were like pay-per-view. Yeah, this was like pay-per-view shit. Some of the fights you should get on fucking Boxing After Dark.
You get not hell yeah, pay-per-view shit, man. Don King used to have a super stack card on pay-per-view when he did pay-per-views.
Oh,
Don
for real,
King shit was stacked to the fucking ceiling.
Diamond King, he would rob all his fighters, but he would give you the best. He would give you the great fights. He would give you great. Now these motherfucking promoters rob you and give you shitty fights. And Eddie Hearn, and motherfuckers be talking about Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn gives you super shit fights, man, beyond shit.
Like I told you, I see niggas on Eddie Hearn card fighting in hoop shorts and Nike's on. They be having the motherfucking nigga that pushed the carts outside fighting on Saturday, dog. I didn't seen them. Them niggas in like they lifting the weight. Cart pushers, dog. Courtesy clerks. And like they ain't even ran a lap, nigga. Niggas be in there. I'm just sitting there looking like, oh, like how do y'all watch? It'd be 1,000 bum bashes in the road, dog. I'm like, and then the arena be full for all the bum. I say them niggas really ain't got shit to do.
No, they don't. Like, it be straight bum bashes. But like, you be looking at motherfuckers and be like, who did he fight? So I go to Box Rec. It'd be some motherfucker I never heard of from the UK, and then he fighting some other bum I never heard of. And you know what I look at right away, bro? You know the first thing I see? The first thing I pay attention is this, bro. Is that I say, okay, this dude, his whole fucking Box Rec is full of dudes with 2 victories and like 20 losses. 2 victories and 40 losses. 7 victories and 15 losses. And you look like, this motherfucker undefeated. Like, so he's undefeated. He ain't fought nobody. Yeah, he fought with the cab drivers. For real, and bus drivers. It's a joke. And the whole card is full of that shit.
And who was that one fighter we was talking about? He had fought some nigga that had a terrible record, like 6-27. He fought the nigga like 3 times.
Oh, Kill Bruce. Oh. Yeah, we talking about on my show. He ended up with 100 losses or some shit.
The dude that's fighting on, and the dude that's fighting on the undercard. I believe it's the undercard of Boo Boo versus Billy Joe Saunders. The guy. I think he's fighting Tevin Farmer. The dude fighting Tevin terrible. Farmer.
He lost to a dude at 2-60.
Yeah, he got knocked out by dudes like 2-60. He also fought a dude who was like, I think he was like 0-8 when he was 0-5 when he first fought him. Then he fought him again. He was 0-8. I'm like, you fought that nigga twice? You fought that nigga twice? You beat him twice? How can you fight that? Give that guy a rematch? You already beat him. He had no wins. He had no fucking wins. And you
Jameson Tennyson. That nigga lost to a dude 2-60, bro. Like, come on, bro. You can't tell me that the Tank ducking a nigga that's fighting a nigga who lost to a nigga that's 2-60.
Hey, Tevin Farmer resume is trash. And Tevin Farmer said, I got a tough fight coming up. No, you don't, nigga. No, you don't. No, you don't.
It'd be funny if Tennyson beat him, though. I swear to God.
I'm clowning, bro.
Live on site.
Hey, we gotta go live, bro. Cause I'm clowning, bro. Hard. I said, man. I said, and Tank dunked this nigga. Get out of here, bro. I'm like, we try to tell you, man, because I keep telling people. I said, y'all keep talking. Tank resume is far superior to Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer has an awful resume.
Pedraza knocked Tevin out. Niggas use the excuse that y'all can take over for a minute. I'll be right back.
Right. Yeah, man. So like I said, you go back, you can look at Tevin Farmer resume. I keep going back into it like, who is this nigga fought? This nigga ain't fought nobody. Real. Pedraza ain't all that. Pedraza like the best name on his resume, for real. Pedraza's the best name on his resume. His resume is awful. And people are like, oh, you just hating. I said, no, I'm not. Look at his resume.
When Billy Dibb and fucking Pedraza the best names on your resume, something wrong, bro. Something wrong.
Really, Billy Dibb is Billy Dibb is a super cab driver. For real. He's the ultimate cab driver. But that's who he's fought. And I'm supposed to be talking about how great this dude is. He shows signs of skills, but against subpar competition. So he hasn't really been tested. He hasn't been tested. Where Tank has fought far different competition, not just saying his resume is just lights out, but compared to Tevin Farmer, he got a Hall of Fame resume. It's not hard when you look at Tevin Farmer resume, it's trash. I'm keeping it 100, man. I'm happy that the brother got paid. I'm happy he's happy right now, but I can't pretend like his resume is all right. It's not. It's horrible. It's absolutely awful.
We just keeping it real, bro. I mean, the motherfucker got to fight somebody after this title defense. Preferably, hopefully, it's Gervonta Tank Davis or Miguel Berchelt or the other motherfucking champion at 130 or somebody, at least a good-ass contender. or you know the criticism gonna continue. I mean, these.
Hey, let me say something about Gaines PP. Hey, you know what though? Adam Lamar's called him out first, so he fighting him first. Hey, you know what? That Tevin Farmer fight could have been made, but now he's fighting on the Duck Zone, aka these nuts. So he's fighting on that. So do we need to unify? Yeah, I'd like to see him fight Miguel Burchell, but he's probably gonna fight Adam Mars and then move up to 135, which is gonna set up the Vasily Lomachenko fight. Personally, I'd like to see him fight Tevin Farmer first, so he can get used to fighting somebody a little bit slick. So I think that'll help him with the Vasily Lomachenko fight, so he can have somebody like that under his belt. Miguel Burchell or Machado, or Alberto Machado. Neither one of them dudes helps him get ready for Vasily Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. But Miguel Burchell a good ass fighter, and I think he's a really good fighter. That's a tough fight. But I'm just talking about if you're trying to prepare for Lomachenko, which that's what he's working towards. Then you need to be facing someone like Tevin Farmer, helps you prepare for Vasily Lomachenko better than, because I'm just talking about from a stylistic standpoint. I think I would pick Miguel Burchell over Tevin Farmer, because Tevin Farmer ain't fought nobody. Exactly. And if to your point, even if I would pick Tevin Farmer to go against Tank. But if I'm Tank, I can look at it another way too. I can gain some more experience against a different type of fighter. You know what I'm saying? A power punching Mexican who got a little boxing skills, you know what I'm saying? So it's always ways to fucking improve yourself, because who to say if he fucking fight Lomachenko gonna be the elusive boxer that we so used to, you know what I'm saying? He could stand and trade. Right. It can be just a different thing that push him, like mentally. It could be something.
Hey, but this goes to show, this is what I'm saying, because Pretty Boy Floyd Mayweather fought pressure fighters, he fought slick fighters, he fought guys who've done it all. I mean, Charmaine Mitchell was able to fight off the front foot and the back foot. Yep. So I'm telling you, Floyd has fought guys who had a lot of skills, a lot of tools in the toolbox. And I think Gervonta Tank Davis definitely should fight someone like a Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer will help him prepare him for Vasily Lomachenko. I think Tank stops Tevin Farmer because I think he'll go to the body. Unlike some of these other guys, Tevin Farmer think he's just going to handhunt. No, he's not. Gervonta go to the body, which is the best place to go to somebody who has really good upper body movement. My thing is, I think Tevin Farmer will be on the move against Tank Davis. He ain't gonna be all that shit he talking. His ass is gonna be moving around the ring, because first time he feel that power, he gonna be like, "Woo! Let me get my black ass up out of Dodge," because that shit gonna hurt, bro.
He gonna get that Curtis Stevens look on his face. You remember when he got damn dropped and he?
Ooh,
nigga.
We're like, woo.
Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, man. Curtis Stevens is another one talking all that shit. I'm like, dude, come back and do something. What have you done in your career? You've never really been relevant. I'm great. I'm great at you. It's all great that you from New York. You know what I mean? You 5'9", fighting at 175, which is terrible for you because you're too short to be fighting at 175. Really, your height says you should be a welterweight, but your frame says you should be fighting at a higher weight. That's a problem for you.
We were just talking about Curtis Stevens.
Oh yeah. He the week of the fight, he don't eat. I don't think he eat no food. He juiced the last week of the week of the fight. He just do juicing.
He has to, because his height test says he should be a welterweight, but his frame says he could be his highest cruiser. He has a big ass. He has a big ass.
I seen him watch and Andre Dirrell outboxed the fuck out of him, and then Jesse Brinkley punked him.
Right. But you know what?
I don't know if y'all remember that.
He was a part of Chin Checkers.
He really needs to have like a Tyson style, more like a Sean Porter style, except Tyson would be better to teach you how to bob and weave and work. Because Mike Tyson not only would bob his way, but bob and weave his way to get on the inside and feint to get his way on the inside, but he would also jab to get on the inside. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that stuff that Curtis Stevens doesn't know how to do any of that shit. He doesn't know how to do any of that, man.
And if you don't remember, I remember Jesse Brinkley. I think he might have stopped Curtis Stevens. He retired for a minute. He took time off. Then he came back and fought Carl Burrell boy, Derek Finley, and then he got awarded a Golovkin fight after that, I believe. And they paid for him to get ranked. That's when I knew these dudes paid for dudes to get ranked.
They do. You know? They do. Remember, we do, but remember we talked about that too. Remember with Samuel Vargas? Now we fighting Amir Khan.
I just did a video about that shit. I just did a video. I didn't even upload it yet, man.
We'll tell you about this Samuel Vargas shit. We talked about that a while ago. Remember? I think we talked about that. Well, maybe it might have been either back in June. I think you and I talked about this, CJ. Where we talking about this motherfucker wasn't even ranked. He wasn't even ranked. And how all of a sudden this dude's ranked? Get out of here, dude. Eddie Hearn paid for him to get ranked. For real. I'm talking about Samuel Vargas getting ready to fight Amir Khan.
Oh man, I did a video. I uploaded that bitch. I shouldn't have, but
yeah, it's fraudulent, bro. It's a
fucking chance, bro. No, he only motherfuckers he didn't fought on this in his career is Errol Spence and Danny Garcia.
It's a bullshit fight. It's a bullshit fight. But then I keep hearing, you know what I'm saying? Look, if Amir Khan wanted to fight Errol Spence or Terrence Crawford, he could have had both those fights. He could have had both those fights. You know, I know. First, because Amir Khan still signed to Al Heyman, he could have made the fight with Errol Spence Jr. Secondly, Terrence Crawford, we know he could have had the Crawford fight for October. So he could have had either one of those fights. So I don't want to hear Amir Khan don't want no smoke.
Hold on, shit. He said like they played Ocampo to get ranked. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Oh, come on, man. It's always who said this shit?
Chainbreaker, he going on timeout for that one, bro. I'm personally put that nigga on timeout.
It's always one of them. Don't be one of them brothers, bro. Don't be one of them brothers, dog. Don't be one of them motherfuckers that always.
Bro, there's some dudes on here, bro. The Earl Spence hate club is strong. It's getting stronger.
That must be Kenny Porter. That must be Kenny Porter from. Remember that nigga Kenny Porter. These niggas really listen and read all this shit. And they listen to all this shit. This nigga calls on Dante Boxing Nation. Nigga, you got millions, nigga. You at home on the fucking Sunday night before the holiday listening to what this nigga got to say on his radio show. Shouldn't you be figuring some hoes, going to casino, or doing what you ain't fighting? You ain't fighting next Saturday. He at home listening to what we got to say about them.
Of course. Of course. That's why when he did that video, when he was talking about body language, I knew he was talking to me about me right away. I'm like, oh, this motherfucker talking about me because I just did that fucking video like a day and a half ago when he fucking came back out. Yeah, nigga, you watched my video. I know you watched my videos. I didn't even did that many videos of your son, except I did do a video of you versus Angel Garcia. Before I did a video of you and Daddy versus Daddy because I thought that was more interesting because you guys talk the most shit. So I did a video on that I wanted to see. But other than that, I haven't talked much about Sean, except for hell, Sean's fight style sucks. I fucking hate to watch that shit. It's awful to watch. I've told the truth about that shit. But I never said your son was some bum ass fighter. But I want to see him fight the best guys. Now no one needs to talk shit about Sean Porter because Sean Porter was fighting the top guys. It all changed once the name Errol Spence Jr. came up, and we know what this stems from. It stems from the fact that he got his ass whooped in the sparring match. That ass whooping must be way worse than we thought, bro. It's he don't have no confidence. It like
you heard what Kenny said. You heard what Kenny said. Yeah, I see. You heard what Kenny said. He said he don't really remember much of nothing special about that sparring.
Yeah, he lied like a motherfucker, bro.
I'm telling you this, bro. I got respect for Kenny. I ain't trying to really. I don't give a fuck. He can't do nothing to me. Anyway, look, the nigga. If you listen to him talk, bro, you can tell he a liar. He full of shit, bro. He a fucking liar. He full of shit. This nigga act like he's just the don of the fucking trainers, bro. Get the fuck out of here. We don't want to hear. Don't be like Diddy for real, bro. Just fall to the back. Only time we need to hear you talking.
Scott Punk, I take
instructions to Sean fucking Porter, bro. That's the only time we need to hear you talk.
He got punked by Chicken though, bro. That motherfucker backed down real quick, bro.
Yeah, his whole energy was different, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, bro. Said, bro, you don't know. He don't know. He said, nigga, you don't know. You told you talking to. You be talking that shit, motherfucker. Walk up on your ass, you gonna be shook. He talking about he trapped in Blue Blood Sports TV. I wish a nigga was. Nigga, you don't want to trap me in no room, lock me in no motherfucking room with you. You be trying to get out. They say you lock me in the motherfucking room, man. It's gonna be something else gonna happen.
Lock the door behind him out, man. He got the right one with me, dog. With the hey, what Mr. Big say? We gonna spark this motherfucker up.
Yep, I'm gonna whoop his ass all around that boxing gym. He fucking locked me in the gym. I'll tell you right now. He gonna be begging some of them to open a motherfucker up. I will be whooping his ass all around that gym. Like beat the shit out your little ass. Yeah, you gonna be sitting there talking about you gonna lock somebody in the gym. That sounds like a threat to me.
Bro, my thing is, what the fuck do they expect from us, bro? What the fuck do they expect from us when they ain't giving us shit? They ain't giving us the fights we want. So what the fuck is they expect us to just keep being quiet and doing all. Come on, man. Like,
accept whatever they give us. No, for real. That's what they really expect. You lucky we fighting this for nigga. You lucky we watch because we don't watch and we don't go to your fights. You don't get paid. It's just that simple.
Look, bro. Look, I'm gonna put it like this: as much as I want to see these current age fighters fight, there's plenty of great fighters that I can YouTube and watch their shit and get satisfaction and watch football and do shit in my personal life. So
you can watch football, basketball. You can watch anything. You can go to the casino, to the titty bar.
Get some pussy on a day-to-day basis. Like, come on, man.
Niggas ain't gotta be here supporting and trying to keep the real boxing shit alive and try to keep educating on people with real boxing. This ain't boxing. We gonna fight 2 times this year. We gonna fight Berto and Granados. Like, man, no, you're not gonna be doing.
They one of the people. So the way Kenny, the way you talking, dude, I'm gonna tell you this. You one of the ones hurting the sport. You want talking about you want to use this to get paid. You hurting the sport. You may want to train some other fighters outside of your son. They ain't gonna be able to get paid if you doing this same.
He was training old boy. He was with Hank Lundy for a minute. Can't nobody train.
He's training one female boxer too, right? And he's training one female boxer.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, bro. I'm telling you this right now, man.
I saw which Clarissa Shields and old girl would have fought right around now, and I knew Kenny was there. I sure would have pulled up on that nigga in the D for real. For real. I would have been like, yeah, lock the door. Lock the door. Hey, get up. Yeah, we owe Uber, nigga. We owe Uber. Get up in here. Yeah.
And she do fight Clarissa Shields, they gonna be fighting in Detroit, bro. So get prepared. I mean, if that fight does come down, that will be in Detroit.
I'm telling my boy, lock the door. Yeah, we owe Uber. Lock the door.
Like what's the white boy say? I got time today, cuz. I got time today.
CJ, you want him to lock you in the room with him up. CJ, like, lock me in the room, nigga.
Them little ass niggas, man. He said Kenan Porty trained Leroy Thomas as well. Yeah, he got sparked by Joe Joyce.
Yeah, I watched that shit. He got fucked up. Them body shots were vicious, bro.
Some trainer he is.
Yeah. He tried to make a miracle with Hank Lundy, bum ass. He had another nigga that kept talking to that. Nigga, I see him on site. I'm smacking the fuck out that nigga.
Yeah, Hank Lundy be talking shit like, nigga, you
like,
alright, bro? But
nigga, you like 1 foot in the door working at Kroger's and 1 foot out the door.
Right. Nigga, you are a gatekeeper who may get retired from gatekeeping.
A lot of people thought he lost a chop on Facebook Live.
Right. He lose chop. But that's another fighter that Floyd fought that was actually good in his heyday. The only thing I know about Chop came on admitting that he wears Victoria's Secret women's underwear and shit like that. Yeah. Oh, you didn't know that? That was before the Floyd fight. That's why Floyd was talking shit to him. Oh, you didn't know about that? I saw that. That was on HBO After Dark. That motherfucker had like 11 kids or some shit like that. And he was like, oh, yeah, I go to Victoria's Secret. I wear the women's underwear, women's lingerie, all that shit. With my wife, yeah, it feel good. I'm like, oh, shit, nigga.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I wasn't even saying that shit. Let's go
ahead. Yeah, bro. I was like, oh, man, Chop, you doing too much, bro. You doing way too much, nigga. Yeah, I'm telling you, guys look that shit up, for real. He said that shit. I was like, oh, nigga, I was like, Floyd, beat the shit out this nigga, bro. For real, I can't fuck with it.
Beat the panties off this nigga.
I said, bro. I was a super Floyd fan that night, bro. I was like, man, hell no. We can't have no nigga wearing lingerie. If I was a boxer, like, I can't lose no nigga who wear lingerie. I cheat.
Yeah. You get disqualified or something. Disqualified or something, bro.
Yeah, I ain't losing no motherfucking fight. I'm going to do whatever it takes to win. Whatever it takes. You understand? I ain't losing to you. I don't care. I don't care if you're a better fighter than me or not. I ain't losing to you. You got wearing women's panties right now? I ain't losing to you, nigga. Hell no. Hell no. The fact that he would even... I don't like, as a woman, how could you want to be... I mean, how does that not bother you? Like, this nigga wearing women's underwear? That don't bother you? It's like, that's some weirdo shit. Just saying.
Obviously, he ain't gay. He got 11 kids. Remember his son pissed in his... Didn't his son piss in something? He pissed in his drink or something like that? Chop beat his ass in the sparring in the ring. Remember that?
Yeah, cool. Yeah, I remember that shit. That shit was funny.
That's just a whole weirdo ass type of family right there.
Yeah, bro, that's some weirdo shit, man.
Anybody pissing my shit, they gotta die.
I did just beat his ass. You pissing my drink? Ain't no sparring, nigga. I'm beating your ass on sight. Like you, my son. We fight, and I'm beating the shit out of you. For real, I'm knuckling you. Your face gonna be severely fucked up. They gonna have to call the police on me.
Hey, General Pendant say, what about all the niggas that lost to De La Hoya?
De La Hoya on the real. The nigga gay, but that nigga goddamn great fighter.
Hey, he said, Sean DeVee said Booster got dropped in sparring. DMB is live. Dante Boxing Nation is live. He got dropped in sparring by what? Earl or just in general? Probably just in general.
Yeah. Now, Sean? He talking about Sean?
Yeah, he talking about Sean.
Yeah, Sean. They said Sean got fucked up in sparring, man. The word coming out that they weren't even competitive. That's the word.
Versus Earl?
Versus Earl. Yeah, they said they weren't competitive. It was complete annihilation. That's the shit I heard. Complete and utter annihilation. Look, and you can tell. I know it's true just by the way Sean looks when he's talking about Earl. You could tell that beating took all the confidence out. He probably would have fought Earl before if he would have got beat up like that in sparring. But it was only one-sided because look how Kenny act too. Kenny act like he don't even want the fucking fight. Don't be surprised. I agree with you, C. Don't be surprised they signed with the zone after this fight, man. Just the way he was talking last night too. They never asked about that, but just the way he was talking last night, he said we don't even know who coming up next. That could be out of our hands. Like nigga, you say you're the manager. If you don't want to fight, you can stop a fight. Remember he said that shit. You guys remember? Yeah, Kenny. So yeah, like I said, don't be surprised if they give Eddie Hearn a call. Like yo, Eddie, what's up, buddy? Come on, let invite us to the Dutch zone.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they did that whole ass shit too. Danny Garcia, I know Danny Garcia gonna do it.
Oh yeah, he definitely gonna jump on over there. But I see Sean and King Porter doing it because that's when motherfuckers go to duck. Motherfuckers be talking about Tevin Farmer. Tevin Farmer could have been fighting on Showtime and still could have went to the zone because they need fighters. So at the end of the day, like I said, Tevin Farmer didn't fight Gervonta Tank Davis because he didn't want to fight him. I don't get. He know that motherfuckers ain't really fucking with Eddie Hearn like that right now. That fucking the zone app after he's been disrespecting everybody. Come on, man. Yeah, only one fucking with Luda Bella. Luda Bella ain't got no because Luda Bella's a shitty promoter. So Luda Bella ain't got nowhere to go.
He a whore. He jumped from power to power. He fuck with Al, Bob. He a grimy little motherfucker, man. He don't pledge allegiance to nobody.
Nah, not at all, bro. And that's why I said Luda Bella's a shit promoter, so he ain't got nowhere to go. He got to take his fighter over somewhere else because he can't promote for shit at all. He's a horrible promoter. So at the end of the day, like I said, he did.
Matt Valentine say Christian Thomas was live on tonight on Dante Boxing Nation and said he dropped Sean Porter with the body shot. Don't sound like Kenny hired that nigga.
So that makes sense, bro.
Yeah, Kenny hired that nigga. Make sure I hit the like button.
Oh, that makes sense. I tell Earl, I'm telling you, they were saying Earl was dog walking that dude. I believe that shit, bro.
You could tell by when he was asked about it, because Kenny was like, man, we ain't talking about sparring, but you want to bring up every sparring, every amateur fight. You know what I'm saying? When we come to Earl, and they say Earl beat up Keith Thurman. They said he had a tape of fighting Keith Thurman. So it's something that we don't know behind the scenes. It's some stuff that we really don't know for the reason for them don't want to fight this guy.
Man, this nigga Earl ain't beating up everybody, bro. I ain't gonna believe that shit. He ain't beating up everybody.
That's what they saying. He told Keith Thurman, keep talking shit. I got the tape.
What?
He said, why is Lou DiBella a bad promoter? You can't tell. That nigga's greasy, man. What does he promote? He had Deontay Wilder. He didn't do shit with him. Golden Boy did more with Deontay Wilder than Lou DiBella did. That's just tell you everything you know right there. Nigga had the heavyweight champ.
Question? Is that a serious question?
Yeah, that's a serious question.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dude. What has Lou DiBella done? Please.
Regis Progress at 29 years old just moved to an upper echelon neighborhood, bro. I'm sorry, dog. A dude that had all this power, all this speed, he just got out the hood with Lou DiBella, bro. He just got out the hood, man. I wouldn't even sign a Lou DiBella, bro. I'd sign a Lou DiBella to get to Al Heyman and cut that nigga out. That's it. Tevin Farmer, this nigga happy. This nigga Tevin Farmer is happy, bro. With I finally made it. This nigga like he signed $1 billion contract with Nike or something. This shit is comical, dog. Lou DiBella, man. If Lou DiBella your boss, you probably ain't got $1 million. You barely got $1 million. You know. Kenny hired him for sparring for Berto fight, and it backfired. All right. Somebody got that ESPN shit going on. Ain't shit even putting happen. Yeah, who got traded? Sorry, no. All the Bella fights are at the Mohegan Sun Resort. They all in New York.
Hey, who should I take, CJ? Who should I take? Not to take it over. Mike Evans, T.Y. Hilton, or Adam Thielen?
I'll take Adam Thielen, man. I mean, unless you believe famous James is gonna come back balling, man. They ain't got no line. I'll take Thielen, man. Especially if you're playing points per reception.
Yeah, I rolled with him.
Yeah, fuck, man. I'll take Thielen. He gonna eat up in the slot. Kenny Hart.
Last year.
Huh?
I had a nigga last year. He goddamn 8 for me. But yeah, go ahead. We're back on topic.
Oh, yeah. I'll take that nigga. Fuck that. You don't know what's gonna happen. Jameis Winston might grow up another Uber driver. You done. Ryan Fitzpatrick. You should go ahead. You should go ahead and get Kirk Cousins too. Get him later though. Yeah, just because one Sunday you might want to stack him up with Thielen. If you can get Diggs probably already gone. Rudolph.
He ain't gone yet. He gonna be gone soon.
Yeah, get Rudolph. Tight end, hard position to get on fantasy. Regis locked up with the World Series title, and if he wins, he set up for a big time. Yeah, if he wins it, I hope he wins it. Don't make me no different. Him and Josh Taylor. Bernard Hopkins wanted to hit Lou DiBella. Ain't no white man gonna promote me. The Mexican man, I'm working with the Mexican man now, man.
He's crazy as fuck, bro.
Y'all got any questions before we get off? Notre Dame got on that ass. Yeah, fuck you, Brad Pearson. Any questions y'all got, man? But we was on topic before Cali hopped on. What the fuck? We talked about Keith Thurman and Crawford. See about Keith Thurman and Earl, man, to end off.
Earl talking about Keith Thurman again?
No, we was doing hypothetical welterweight matchups before you jumped on. We talked about Terrence Crawford versus Keith Thurman. Who will have we did a couple things. What you think about Terrence Crawford, Keith Thurman, Kelly?
Terrence Crawford, I think it's a good fight, man.
Who would you favor?
I would favor Terrence Crawford, but I mean Keith Thurman Keith Thurman throws a lot of wide punches, and Terrence Crawford's a good counterpuncher, man. And he also does a good job of going to the body himself. I think he'd eventually he'd win by decision. I wouldn't be surprised he stopped Keith Thurman to the body either, man. Keith Thurman he's there to be had. Keith Thurman get on his bike. Once he get hurt, he get on his bike the rest of the fight.
Or the second half of the fight.
Yeah.
Or the second, it sounded like the second half of the fight. That nigga say, okay, I got rounds in the bank.
I'm a run.
Hold on. He said ain't no comment on what Kenny said about getting Dante a hotel room. What'd he say? You trying to fight Dante? Dante ain't no little ass nigga.
No, he got him a hotel room in Thailand.
Just okay.
Kenny got Dante a hotel room in Thailand. But what that got to do with us? What that to do with us?
I have no idea.
Oh, maybe they got a close relationship or something like that. I don't know. I mean, you act like a nigga. I mean, you can give me a hotel room, but I'm gonna report the truth. Yep, that's the fact. I'm supposed to lie to my consumers. Hell no, man.
They do, but him and Dante I heard debated last night too about why Sean won't fight Earl Spence. So
yeah, Ticket TV. I was at the Ticket TV and shit. Yeah, man. I mean,
heard that Dante went at him too.
Yeah, he did before he even hopped on and called on.
Right.
He supposed to lie about the shit, nigga. It's so blatant that
I give it to Dante, man. Dante got a different style, but he will keep it. He will keep it a buck. He will. At the end of the day,
he ran up on Mikey after he called Broner Donkey Kong and shit.
No, Dante don't play that racist shit. He don't play that shit.
And they trying to act like Garcia and them try to act like, oh, it was just a joke, Holmes. I'm like, nah, bro.
I already know because I've seen every time Ellie Segbeck interviews Robert Garcia Jr. about Deontay Wilder, he started getting upset, talking about how he gets more money than he ever asked in his life, shit like that. He said, that fool, he said, you gonna pinch your mayate. I said, oh, you call Deontay Wilder mayate? Man, fuck you, man. Call Wilder mayate twice on ES News.
You won't say this shit to his face?
I know he won't say that to his face. That motherfucker won't be around no more.
All them niggas all small ass niggas, man. I heard that they was racist though. I've been heard that. And Ellie Segbeck, we already confirmed that.
He a racist motherfucker. We got into it over some. We ain't gonna hash that up, but yeah, but you know, there's always those brothers that's gonna coon and shuck and dance and shit.
Yep. That's funny, man.
And Robert Garcia Jr.'s energy is always different. When it comes to Deontay Wilder, now he said he liked Anthony Joshua, but then he was favoring Deontay Wilder to beat Anthony Joshua after they found out that Anthony Joshua had turned down $50 million. But then when Anthony Joshua came back and offered Wilder $15 million flat fee, they said it's more money he's ever earned in his life. I said, you know what? If Mikey Garcia's ever offered a flat fee, and you guys know I like Mikey. You know I'm a fan of Mikey. I never hide that. If Mikey's offered a flat fee against someone like Vasyl Lomachenko, he better take it. If it's more money he's ever made in his life, he better take it. I'm gonna make the video going. Robert Garcia Jr. states that if you offer more money in your life, even if it's a flat fee, you must take it. So Mikey, why don't you take it? Mikey has to take the flat fee. Watch motherfuckers gonna get mad at me, man. You a hater? Like, nope. I'm just going by what Mikey Garcia's nephew said. Mikey Garcia's nephew. I'm gonna use his words against him. So they never better get offered. They never better be in that situation. Because if they are, I'm telling you, I'm going in. Because like you can't say shit like that, man. Because shit like that could come back to bite you. Because I know Mikey ain't gonna take no motherfucking.
Hey, Mark Garvey say only West Coast niggas understand how racist Mexicans are. The Garcias are as racist as fuck, homie. What up, Mark? Wanted to look Utah in the house. Corey B. Mikey gonna take with the quickness. Now who you got on the board now?
I'm gonna see if Schuster on there. That nigga.
Schuster, that nigga probably gone, bro. They playing the Browns too.
It's between T.Y. Hilton and damn fucking Stephon Diggs.
Get Diggs.
They got Baldwin on there.
Nah, get Diggs, bro.
Two Minnesota fucking receivers.
Yeah, man, that's how you stack up, nigga. Especially one get injured, then you got the other one. All you gotta do is get good Kirk Cousins. Now he gonna throw that bitch around this year. He gonna get you some touchdowns.
Yeah.
Or you can T.Y. Hilton if you want to. I don't trust Andrew Luck, family.
Should I get Cam Newton, Carson Wentz, or Roethlisberger? I'm gonna get Cam Newton. Or
man, I wouldn't, man. Carson Wentz.
Yeah,
man, you gonna have to wait on that nigga though.
Shit, he worth it though. You think?
What round you in?
I'm in round 5.
Oh no, man, wait to get quarterback, nigga. So you can get Pat Mahomes that can get you some. Remember, quarterback points ain't the same as other positions, dog. You only get one negative point for interception.
Should I get
you can wait
to Walker or
fantasy draft?
I'm gonna get Jimmy Graham with fucking Aaron Rodgers.
Oh fuck that! I mean that's a boom or bust. That nigga gonna be hot or not. Back then they didn't want me.
What about Greg Olsen?
Week 3 they don't. They all know me. It depends, man. I get him. I guess it's worth it. Aaron Rodgers gonna make magic.
I'm gonna get Walker, man. I'm gonna get Delonte.
Oh man, get fucking Jimmy Graham, man. Stop playing, man. He got Aaron Rodgers with him, bro.
Bro, I don't know, bro. Like in this draft,
get fucking Jimmy Graham, nigga.
All right, but this shit.
Fuck you doing, man?
This is a free league, so if I lose, oh well.
Man, nigga, Aaron. This our league, nigga. This is my draft, not nigga.
Oh shit.
Nigga, I drafted this team, nigga. I rate Bud as number 1 pound for pound. My number 1 pound for pound is vacant. Ain't no number 1 pound for pound right now for me. Then I will start off with the nigga from Omaha. Omaha, yeah. Omaha ass niggas, man. Make sure you hit the like button if you ain't from Omaha. If you ain't from Omaha.
Man.
Oh shit. Yeah, but other than that, shit, y'all got any other questions coming through, man, before we log off? Any more questions? I would guess not. Well, y'all can find the Cali Enigma, Cali Enigma Sports Sports Network, I think it is. Colossal Sports TV at Colossal Sports TV. Definitely appreciate everybody for rocking out with us. Appreciate it. Until next time we go.